Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be making a glazed sticky chicken and some roasted potatoes, and trust me, this is going to be a good one. But first things first, we have to start by cutting all of our lovely potatoes, and I'm just going to cut them into 1-inch pieces. Once we're all done cutting our potatoes, I'm going to place them all into a pot of cold water, and I'm going to bring it to a boil and then just let it go until the potatoes are tender. An easy way to tell this is if a fork goes through it really easily, then your potatoes are probably done and you should probably drain them. And unfortunately, I was draining them and my lid fell off my pot and it broke, and I was so upset. I have no other lids that fit that pot, and I liked that lid. But anyways, we're gonna move on to cutting the onion. So I just cleaned my onion off, cut it in half, cut off each end, and then I'm gonna cut it into 1-inch cubes, and then I can move on to cutting up some peppers. So the way I go about cutting peppers is I usually stand them up and then cut alongside the stem in the middle. And then I will lay it down flat so I have some more control and cut the other halves off. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut those into 1-inch cubes as well. Super simple. Now that we're all done chopping our onions and peppers, we're going to set that aside because we're going to need it a little bit later. Now we can move into our chicken. We're going to just place it down on a baking sheet that we lined with some tin foil, and then we can make the sauce for the chicken. So we're going to start off with a bit of sriracha and some minced ginger and some minced garlic. And you can buy this stuff already minced, and my goodness, what a world of difference it makes. It is so much faster than mincing it yourself. I'm also going to add to that some ketchup, some soy sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, if I'm butchering the names, I'm sorry, and some honey, which I did melt, and the only reason I melted it was because my honey was solid for some reason. I don't know why that happens. If anybody knows why honey just turns solid sometimes when it's in the same cupboard that it's been in since I bought it, let me know in the comments below, because I'm actually really curious. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use a brush and brush the chicken on both sides. Give it a nice even coat, and then we're gonna put it in an oven at 350, but every 5 minutes or so we'll take it out and rebaste it. Now we can move on to our potatoes and vegetables. I'm going to take a glass dish. I'm going to place all of my potatoes in there. And to this, we're going to add our chopped up vegetables that we did earlier. So just go ahead and spread those around. And then we're going to move on to seasoning our potatoes and vegetables. So the first thing I did was went in with some whole grain Dijon mustard. I prefer the whole grain more because I just find that it has a better texture to it. But also, weird note, I only like to cook with it. I never eat it on the side or as a condiment, only in cooking. But anyways, I went along and seasoned it with some salt, some pepper, some paprika, a little bit of brown sugar before moving on to my liquid ingredients. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm also going to add either butter or margarine. You can basically just use whatever you have lying around at home, and then give it all a really good mix. And then we're just going to go ahead and place this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes as well. I try to cook things at similar degrees because nothing's worse than having to wait for one thing to be done before you can put something else in. And right here I'm just showing you guys me rebasting the chicken. I did it 3 times because that's as much marinade as I had. And then after everything was done, this is our finished product. So here are our potatoes, our chicken looking delicious. if I do say so myself. And that brings us to the end of this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. Comment below for what you guys want to see me cook next time. And subscribe for new videos every Monday and Thursday. Until then,